What's up, guys? I'm back at it with another one. Today, I'm gonna show you the film. In my last video, I was kind of gave you a little teaser. I had bought some film that I was going to wrap my Q50 in. It's black. The thing is, like I was saying before, I want this car to be like an advertisement, okay? So I'm driving around, it's gonna have my number, my brand name on it, and I just wanted it to be kind of flashy advertisement. That way when I'm driving around I can hopefully get some business, because I don't really have a lot of marketing right now, so why not make my car a billboard, right? So, like as you can see, I put the Strong Customs on the back window. We're gonna put my number up there and everything. But I want a cool color. I wanted it to turn heads and get attention. Well, I bought this film on eBay. I know you're gonna hate, but I bought this film on eBay because it was really cheap, as you might suspect, being eBay film. But I just bought a small section. I wanted to see how cheap it really was, and how it was gonna work. Because if it was cheap enough, I could offer some wraps in that color for a decent price. But I wanted to try it. I didn't want to just buy a cheap film that was going to be junk and not last for people or something like that, So I trialed it. My friend Doug and I installed it on the trunk last night, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed. So the color is not necessarily the thing. I don't mind the color, but really just how the film worked just isn't any good. Luckily, I only bought 10 feet. It was like 35 bucks. A whole car you could wrap in this for about 200, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the color, and like I said, the color's not the problem, but it's the rest of the film. So, you guys ready for this? There it is on the car. And like I said, it's not bad. I like the color, and actually I liked it better like when it was on the roll. It kind of looks darker. When it gets it there, it looks like turf. But so I like the color. I don't have a problem with that, but it's pretty hard to work with. Like underneath, this like just doesn't stick. When you use 3M, Avery, things like that, you can fold this over, and you have to have like a massive piece like this. Even then it's kind of coming up. Like in here, it's just not wanting to fall in there. You can do like this and see how it kind of goes up. I mean, a lot of other good films will just fold right underneath there and stay, but this stuff is coming up. Otherwise, there's really no bubbles, and it's not coming up. It's seeming to adhere well. There was a guy I watched on YouTube with this stuff, and the brand is EZautowrap. There was a guy, I only found like one video of a guy wrapping his car in this. He had like a gold sparkly film, and he come out, he said, oh, it's the next day and it's coming up. He had like, it was like coming up and bubbling in this area and just wasn't sticking. He was trying to put it down, just wasn't sticking. The thing with this is it's fine, like it's staying down. I mean, it's adhering, I think. There's like bubbles like this that stay and they won't come out. It's kind of unfortunate. But like, otherwise the film is staying down fine. Just right around the edges. So if I were to use this, if somebody wanted a cheap alternative, depending on the car, I could use this film. And what I would do is just take some edge seal with a really good tape, real thin, or real sticky, and it's real clear. So you could put that right around this edge and seal that up. And I really don't think it'd be a problem, but overall, I don't love the color, I guess, enough, and it's not that easy to work with. So if I really loved it, I would have kept it and I would just dealt with it not being easy to install. I don't really love the color enough to continue it. Like I said, I'm only out 35 bucks. So lesson learned, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I ain't too mad about it. It was nice to wrap something. It's been a couple weeks since I've done any wrap work, so. But anyway, guys, this is, again, it's EZautowrap. You can buy on eBay. You can see the Easy right there. They've got a bunch of other matte colors that I'm sure would have been pretty cool. But I wanted kind of an army green with the gold or the bronze wheels and things. So, yeah, it's not that color. That's not what I'm gonna use. It's still to be determined. I'm not gonna reveal yet what color I'm going to go with, but I am pretty sure, pretty confident what color I'm going with. Unfortunately, I was trying to save some money. The color I'm gonna use is going to be quite a bit more expensive, but you know, it'll look good nevertheless. But anyway, I'm gonna get this peeled off, and I got some stuff to do today, so let's get this taken off here. So actually, guys, this stuff around the corners, I'm actually very pleased with, to be honest. Like, if I were to use this stuff, I can say, at least just after one night, like, see, freaking hard, I gotta get the heat going. But it does pretty well, like, around these corners, where we had it laid in, it was pretty hard to get it back. Like, I would definitely be confident, you know, in this stuff that it would stay on your car. Like I was saying, if you don't have enough to wrap around your edge, then it's not good. If you've got a sufficient amount that goes around here, so if you just cut it up here and like wrap more around, it pretty good. Like it holds up really well. I wouldn't be a bit worried about wrapping my car in that. See, now that's the cold start that I didn't get in the last video. Ridiculous, isn't it? All right, guys, there you have it. So a couple pros and cons to the film, EZautowrap. One, it's very cheap. You can't get film for cheaper than that. It's about $230 you can wrap most cars with. Two, it does actually seem to hold up well. I mean, obviously I didn't try it for, you know, I'd leave it on for months, but it wasn't like the reviews I've seen as far as it coming back the next day. It seemed to be pretty well adhered to the vehicle. Three, around the corners, it actually is very solid. When you get it wrapped around the corners, it sticks. It's hard to get off there. So I mean, I really have no doubt that this stuff here would not hold up well in the long term, to be honest. I think it would be just fine. And with that, it's kind of a con, is that it does take a lot more film to like get around the corners. You have to use a pretty substantial bit. You can't just cut a couple of millimeters. I mean, you got to have a centimeter, an inch to wrap around. It doesn't like to fold and adhere when it's just a little amount, if that makes any sense. So that's one. That's really the major issue. Aside from that, yeah, it's kind of hard to install. It's not real flexible, conformable like some films. So yeah, there is that. But overall, guys, honestly, it's not bad. I would recommend the EZautowrap to those that are on a kind of a tight budget and maybe have never wrapped before, so they want to try it themselves and try it cheap. One really cool thing is that if you wrap a car in that, or you wrap a couple panels, and you get good at wrapping with that brand, you'll go to use like some of this 3M 2080 or even Avery. You'll go to use those and be like, oh my gosh, I'm a pro. I mean, you'll feel like you're a professional rapper immediately. Like, so with that being said, I mean, it's hard to use, but if you can do it, you'll love using other film. So I'd suggest doing it. Go for it, guys. Like, if you want to try rapping, give it a shot. I don't think it's bad. I don't think that some of the reviews, the negative reviews, are true. I mean, I think it's decent. Just take your time and use the heat gun to make it a little more pliable, and you'll be fine. So anyways, guys, that's it for that one. I will be getting back with you when I go to wrap the Q50. I'm not sure now what color I'm going to go with. So you'll just have to hang around and check it out. Subscribe, like this video, and you'll see more done to the Q50 later. All right, guys. Peace.